Hi, I'm Starley, and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
New music. Touch Me just dropped not that long ago.
It's a song that I wanted to put out. I've loved Tell Me by Groove Theory for so long, and I happen to be friends with one half of Groove Theory, Bryce, the producer, and I begged him to do his song, and he's like, yeah, go for it. Like, I didn't even really have to beg him. He was happy, and so I rewrote it, and I'm super happy to put it out. It feels like a summer vibe, so yeah, so I'm excited about it.
As you have your first track that went crazy viral, and you're starting to work on that second record, does that intimidate you at all because of the capacity that first album or that first record did?
At first, I think it did, but then I kind of got my head around it that I'm building a body of work, so it's not really just about the one record, and that record's still going to be on my entire album. But yeah, I'm building a body of work, and so I'm just happy to be doing this, and I'm loving just performing and doing what I love. So it doesn't matter. Like for me, I'm just happy if people want to receive it. Great.
What's it like going into the studio with you? What could I expect if I were to sit down there watching you during your session?
I'm pretty like hands-on, so I'm like really involved. So whoever I'm working with, I write, I get involved in the production side of things. I just like hear sounds. I'm not a producer, but I sort of know how to explain what I like. And so yeah, I'm just super hands-on with everything, down to the vocal production and everything like that. Yeah. So you can expect that. Sometimes I build songs just from keys, and I just play. I'm not like a real great keys player. I just play the chords just enough to get me by. But yeah, I write songs like that sometimes too. A lot of the time, my best songs come from me just being in my bedroom and just playing a loop or playing 4 chords and then putting that on loop and writing a whole song over it.
And as you're in the studio and being in control of everything, what have been some of the challenges that you have faced? Has it been like the production side? Has it been the writing side?
Yeah, both. I think like it's always going to be a challenge. Like you never expect that it's going to be easy, because when it's easy, then maybe you're not really trying hard enough, and you're not really pushing yourself. And I think music should always be something that you cultivate and you kind of like work at it till it sounds perfect. But yeah, I'm somebody that's like super finicky with things, and I'm a perfectionist. But yeah, that's definitely my style, I think.
Now, right now, I hear you're working on your debut album.
Yeah.
What is that process like, and how similar is the music on the album as opposed to what we've heard so far?
I think that you won't expect something too crazy different from what I'm already doing, but there might be some more acoustic type stuff, because that's how I kind of started, and that's how I write my songs. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of dance music for sure, and then there's going to be a bit of a blend of a little bit of R&B mixed with that kind of stuff, electronic sounds always. But yeah, it'll be fun. It's going to be a fun album, and it's going to reflect my life and my journey for sure. It's going to have me all the way through it. So yeah, you definitely expect like me.
And as you're creating all of this, like your vocals, they sound so much better every time we hear, like now we heard a second song, so and it's completely different from the first. How do you perfect your vocals? Do you have vocal training that you're continue to do? Is it just something that is natural to you? Like, are you a natural singer?
I should do more vocal training. I get in trouble all the time. I don't train my vocal enough, but I used to do a long time ago. I would have classical lessons growing up. I did classical theory and vocal lessons. So I understand my voice, I think, but the main thing is just like living life and experiencing and learning your voice and then finding your sound. And I think for me, I just know when I'm sounding right. I just want to sound like, I just want to give myself that space to connect with people, and when I'm in that space, I'm in the zone and I can feel it, and then people feel it. Yeah. Now
recently you were posting about getting ready. You were prepping for the video shoot for Touch Me.
Oh yeah.
What kind of workouts did you have to do? Because it seemed like you were serious about going to the gym.
Yeah, nobody told me, look, you got to get abs or something. But in my head, I'm like, well, if I'm going to do a song called Touch Me and I'm going to do a video clip, then I got to look touchable and stuff. So I better get in the gym and like do something. Yeah. So I just go in there and just really go hard for an hour and just push myself for as much as I can. I don't go for longer than that. I'm not like a die-hard person. But yeah, I'll just go and do interval training. So today I learned a new one where I'll put the incline on the highest, so 15 or whatever yours goes up to, and then you just do it like a jogging pace, but on the incline it feels like you're running. So what you do is you let yourself slide back, and this isn't for beginners, you got to like be used to a treadmill. You let yourself slide back till you're almost at the end of the belt, and then you sprint back up, and then you let it slide back, so you get a little resting thing, and then you run back up.
Just don't fall.
And just don't fall. Yeah. But you get a little noise, so you know if you're on the edge. So
Right.
it's quite safe.
That's
to a
awesome.
degree.
What else is next for you? Any shows, any tours coming up?
There's a tour that I can't announce, but I'm doing a lot of shows in the UK coming up really soon, and I'm going to Australia to do some shows, and then I'll be back in America. There's going to be a lot more coming once I put my album out, and everybody seems to be patiently waiting, hopefully, but like I just have to get it right. So for me, I'm like super excited to put out something I'm really proud of, and once I do that, there'll be a lot more happening in America for sure.
And what's Starley's life been like after signing with Epic Records?
Basically, the slogan would be "Life changed." It's just completely different.
Yeah.
Everything's different. It took me a while to get used to it. It was like a bit of a shell shock for me because like people like interviewing me and just things and cameras in my face and stuff, and I'm not used to it. So, but now like I'm kind of settling more into it, and I'm loving the performance side. I'm loving that people come up to me and like, oh my god, that song makes me feel something. It helps me with my depression, or it helps me recover. When a lady told me she had a heart attack and she was recovering from that, a stroke, and she's like, I listen to your song because it helps me wake up in the morning, and it helps me continue to like do my stretches and stuff. So things like that, yeah. So that's pretty encouraging.